I finally hit on a foolproof plan to expose Ned's marriage as a fraud. Mm-hmm. But no details over the phone, Gertrude. Just be prepared to be delightfully surprised. That's right. I finally figured out to turn this situation to my advantage.
Now, what else is new?
I have to go now, Gertrude. Get over here just as soon as you can, please, all right? You know, Jason, when you resigned from this family, you forfeited your eavesdropping rights and also your rights to enter unannounced.
I rang the bell. Nobody came.
Reginald is in the throes of a personal crisis which he's callously inflicting on all of us. And why are you here?
You tell me. I got a message marked urgent.
Not from me.
Jason, nice work. You interrupted my honeymoon. Must be proud of yourself. Pretend that you don't have a clue. Fine. But nobody's fool, least of all me.
However, if you're truly not involved...
Don't let him off the hook.
Involved in what?
You are aware of labor problems.
Aware of it? He staged the thing.
ELQ has been hurt badly by this work slowdown.
Why are you explaining the puppets to the man who is pulling the strings? Why do you think his warehouse is the only one working at top speed? So you got your union lackeys on this. I'm just curious. What it cost you?
I really don't have time for this.
You have nothing but time, Jason. That's the problem. You have no life. Where is she?
Oh, speaking of labor problems.
Where's Leticia?
Away.
Still?
Yeah, and I plan to join them as soon as I'm finished cleaning up Jason's mess here.
You know, any humane employer would have called him relief by now.
Yeah, well, Leticia is the relief, Reginald.
You know, there are labor laws.
She is on a beach. She is not on an assembly line.
We're in the middle of a meeting here, Reginald, so you'll have to excuse us.
You know, I think you've been excused of plenty already.
I beg your pardon?
For your callousness and your rank indifference towards people's feelings.
Oh, for crying out loud. Have you ever heard of email? Why don't you just pick up the phone and call her?
You know, spoken like a man who has absolutely no clue as to a person's needs. Look, if you're torturing these people, you have my blessings, okay? And if you're not, would you try to pencil it in, please?
Now, Jason, just be practical. As a member of the ELQ board, you stand to lose money on this. Couldn't you just talk to one of your union principals?
Nothing to do with the slowdown.
You're trying to take me down, Jace. At least have the guts to admit it. Your gesture fizzled. Giving up Michael, you thought that you'd look like the big hero. Except Carly saw right through it. And you know what it proved to me, Jason? You really don't care. Michael means nothing to you, except as a weapon to hurt me.
That's all it was ever about for you, wasn't it? Taking Michael, marrying Carly is a way to win. Do you even care about them at all?
Of course I care. They're my family. Get that through your head. All right, you want to stage these little stunts? Fine. Fine. I've handled strikes before.
AJ, there is no strike. This is a slowdown, which means the union's willing to deal.
And I suppose you have a list of your demands.
No, I'm not your union rep. His name is Tom Saunders.
I'm aware of what his name is, but I haven't heard from him. And if Saunders has something to say to me, he can
sent it to you 4 months ago. Didn't you get the benefits wish list? Went out to all the employers.
Healthcare.
Healthcare.
That was some fantasy land.
Right. Well, Mr. CEO, what you do is you circle the ones you can live with. You cross out the ones you can't. The rest, we revise so it works for both sides. It's called a negotiation.
I assume that Corinthus Morgan has come up with a compromise, huh? Well, would you mind if I took a look at it?
Like you said, I'm on the board.
AJ, contact Tom Saunders and tell him that we'll be willing to offer a package that's similar
to the Underworld Empire. I'll get right on it.
Jason, I'd like a word.
Not interested.
In Michael? I think you are. And your heart to the rest of us. But Michael still matters. It's the one thing we have in common. Wanting Michael to have what he deserves.
Which is what, according to you?
Well, ELQ is Michael's birthright. He'll be taking over one day. So shouldn't we all just pull together to guarantee that Michael's company thrives, huh?
What do you want?
Your support for Michael's inheritance. Keep it sound and strong. You know, shoulders to the wheel like the rest of us. And it's all in Michael's interest, of course. Of course, it follows that the more you're involved in the company, the more you'll be able to see of the boy.
Stop right there.
What?
You can't use Michael. This is why I gave him up. I'd rather never see him again than let you turn him into a bargaining chip.
No, I was just
No,
suggesting
forget it.
that...
You've got nothing that I want.
What about Carly? She's fond of AJ. But she's even more fond of being a Quartermain. Once upon a time, that title was yours to bestow. And it still could be. If you would just realize...
he sees through you.
What?
That he won't let you play him like you do the rest of them. You don't deserve his love or his respect. I hope he catches on young.